welcome back. So let us take the third temptation of Jesus Christ. We've been talking about the temptation of Jesus as recorded in Luke chapter 4, and now we're looking at the third one. This was Satan, and we read here in verse 9 saying he brought him to Jerusalem, which is Jesus, and set him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said to him, if thou be Son of God, cast thyself down from hence, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge over thee, and in their hand they shall bear thee, lest thou dash thy feet against stone. And Jesus said unto him, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. And when the devil has ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season. So this time around, he was asking Jesus to bow down to worship him. But more importantly, he was asking him to tempt God. Like God has put his angels charge over you. You just do these things and you will see that you'll be delivered. That sounds like when the enemy is tempting you to sin. You just have to fornicate and you will go and ask for forgiveness again. If you don't sleep with the girl right now, you may never have a chance again. Just take that one more drink and you'll be all right. Or just turn that zero behind the check. Nobody's gonna know. And then you go to Jesus, you pay your tithe and you ask for forgiveness. That is a lie. That is a temptation. That is you sinning willfully. That is you throwing your sin against God's face and said, you're going to forgive me anyway. But that is what leads to a reprobate mind. The Bible speaks about the reprobate mind. That is a mind that, every sin that you commit draws you away from God until your conscience is completely dead and you have no regard for God, and your discerning spirit is completely gone. So imagine Jesus Christ actually falling down from the pinnacle. Imagine the angels actually catching him. Would that have glorified God? Or it would have just burst his ego that I told you. God would have made the angels catch me. Would he have been able to prove a point to Satan? And I'm so marveled that Jesus was willing to go through everything so that we could belong to him. He would allow his creation, Satan, to take him upon the mountains, upon the tabernacle, so that he can go through every emotion, every temptation that you and I can go through, so that when he's standing before the Father, he can intercede and say, Lord, I understand, have mercy. Jesus did that all for you and I. And in the last part of that statement, we see he says that, and Satan left him for a season. Meaning he tried. He came back again. This guy is so stubborn. Is he not stubborn? 2,000 years later, and maybe many more than we can even record, he's still trying to get human beings to stand against their God. And it looks like he's winning, but he has lost from the very beginning. He has lost before the beginning of time, because the Bible has prophesied how the end is going to turn out. And trust me, it will come to pass just as God has said. Thank God Jesus overcame. Thank God he won for me and for you. And you know what? He's hoping you do the same so that he can celebrate you at the end of time. Whatever you've learned, put it in the comment section. And if you're going to go back and read this verse again, let me know. And let me know what you've learned. Amen.